Hello and welcome back to World Tour on Football Manager 2021. We are, of course, still with Chennai City in the Indian Hero I-League. And today's match sees us come up against the champions of the Indian Hero I-League from this season, Punjab FC, in the semi-final first leg. I know I said I'd bring the second leg to you, but since we drew against such a good team, I figured we might not get through to the final, so we'll just make the most of a semi-final appearance. Since last episode, we have played, of course, the quarter-final game in the Federation Cup. We drew the first leg 1-1. It's a goal from a player you would have seen in the last episode in the youth intake, but here he is a bit closer. Was it the last episode? I'm not sure if he came in this youth intake or he's been here a while. I think he might have been here a while, actually. But yeah, Chirichal Sathian Farao getting his first goal for us. He's a striker. He's not really got that many standout technical attributes apart from his first touch, but he's played well and he scored a goal, so I can't really complain too much. And then we played the second leg and beat them 2-0. Farao on the score sheet once again, and of course Lijo Francis getting himself on the score sheet too, which leads us into today's game against Punjab. And this is the lineup that we are going to go with. You'll notice quite a few changes from our usual lineup from last season. We have Utpal Kumar back in goal as our normal goalkeeper. Pratik Kumar Singh has not signed a new contract with us and will be leaving us at the end of the season. Chakalov has finally returned from his injuries, finally fit enough to play, so he is going to start at right back. I'll show you him very quickly. He's obviously the player that we signed at the last summer, but obviously couldn't start for us until Christmas Eve and then got injured very quickly. So he hasn't had much playing time with us. He's only played once in the league this season, but he did get a 7 rating in that appearance. You can see from his technical attributes alone, he's should be a very good player. He's only 27 as well, so we don't have the same issue as we did when we signed Francis Nganga, where he was nearing retirement. We then have Mario Dassan and Felix Nixon, our stalwarts in central defence. And then Abdul Balaji is our left back today. Now, this guy was one of our youth intake. He can play at right back or left back. His tackling is 8, which is nice. Marking and heading are pretty okay too. And we've had struggles at left back since Nganga stopped playing. So hopefully Balaji can help us there. In centre midfield, we have Narasimhan Raj, who is another of our youth intake. I do sometimes think I go a bit overboard with the number of youth players that I play, but I guess it's just the way that I play the game. And Narasimhan Raj is decent. He's got pretty average attributes across the board there. His free kick taken and long shots are pretty tasty, and his technique's quite good as well. But marking and passing, dribbling, first touch, very, very average to okay. Then we have Shabir Patra playing in the advanced playmaker role, and Shankar Ali is back in the ball-winning midfielder role. At right wing, we have Lijo Francis, and then at left wing, we have Raman Vijayan, who I believe was our youth intake from last season, or the season before, but he looks pretty good. His dribbling is 9, which is great for a winger. Of course, it says here he can play striker as well, but we'll be playing him more on the wing. Passing of 6 is good too. They're the main 2 standout attributes for him. And then up front, we of course have Farao, who I showed you already. So let's hope we can get off to a good start away from home in this first leg against 2 times champions now, at least 2 times champions in our game, Punjab FC. So I've said, I know we're the underdogs here, but go on out there and give the fans a performance to cheer for. And it seems to have motivated Lijo Francis and Nikhil Raj on the bench. So first chance of the game looks like it's going to be for Punjab. It's Yumnam, ball into the box. Mario Dassan heads it away. It's going to come to Kumar Singh, a different one, not our goalkeeper, of course. Now it's Kotal, plays it back out wide to Yumnam. Can he get a ball in the box? Instead he comes inside to Singh. Now Ray has the ball. Back to Kumar Singh. Chencho through to Justin. It's beautiful play from Punjab, but Justin puts it wide. Jobby Justin, of course, a man that we know very well. He has scored against us on many an occasion. Throw in for Punjab, just inside our half. Mutum throws that to Chencho and gets the ball back. Played more centrally to Kumar Singh. Ball forward to Chencho. Chencho's through on goal. Chencho with a shot. It's blocked by Mario Dassan, and Chakalov can clear that one. Punjab are looking very dangerous early on here. Just demanded more from the team. I don't know if that's going to help at all. Mutum with the ball forward. Justin is in on goal, and Jobby Justin with his 19th goal of the season. He just loves scoring against us, Jobby Justin, and he's done it again. It was a great pass forward from Mutum, and we are 1-0 down. And it's a free kick. Kumar Singh to take it on this right-hand side. Whips it into the box. Kipapa's there. Justin at the back post, and he's scored again. He's got his 20th goal of the season. Danger man, Jobby Justin, has put Punjab 2-0 up, and it does not look good for us. It doesn't look like we are going to be getting to another final. Of course, I believe we played Punjab in the time that we did get to the final, not last season, but the season before, and they beat us there as well. So they have proven to be a problem for us in the past. Yumnam with the throw. Rai heads it back to him. Yumnam plays it to Diaz. Is he going to get a ball in the box? He is. Rai's there. It's Chencho. It's off the bar, I think. It's just gone over. A goal kick. Please let us have a chance. Come on. Give us a bit of a chance. It's Raj. Plays it to the right back, Shakalov. Forward, looking for Farao, but it's intercepted and headed away. I think in hindsight, this could have been a mistake by me to play all the youngsters today. Ball over the top, but that's going to run through to Kumar. We, of course, have quite a few youngsters on the pitch. And, well, I'll stop talking about that because Farao is through on goal. Farao shoots. And I don't know what happened there. It looked like the ball deflected by the defender and then just bounced back to Farao and he didn't know what to do. Half time, and we've managed to keep it to just 2-0, the scoreline. It's not great. I'm gonna thrash my arms and say I'm far from pleased with what I've just saw. There's a few players looking frustrated. At least Felix Nixon looks frustrated. Mario Dassin just looks down and uninspired. Let's have a look at what we can do. And for some reason, it hasn't picked my subs bench properly. Oh, I didn't pick my subs bench properly. I think that's my bad. Oh, no. So we only have defenders and midfielders on the bench. We don't have anyone that we can bring on in the more dangerous areas of the pitch. So this is not good. That's a mistake on my part. Felix Nixon's in danger of being booked, so we'll bring on Joseph Singh. Why not add another youngster into the mix? We're going to lose anyway. And I'll leave it at that. Free kick for Punjab. Kumar Singh whips it in, headed away by Mario Dassan. Going to come to Farao now. Francis is looking to overlap him, but Farao is taking it on himself. He's gone past 2 defenders there. Farao is through on goal. It's Farao. He shoots. It's saved by the goalkeeper and out for a corner. It was a nice run from the youngster there, but he just didn't have the end product. But we do have a corner now. It's Joseph Singh, the substitute, to take it. And Dalawal clears that easily. It's fallen to Vijayan, who shoots, but that is cleared. And the chance is over. Throw in just inside their half. Balaji with a long throw to literally give it back to Punjab. And Ray clears that but gives it back to us now. Mario Dassan with a long ball forward. Looking for Farao. Farao's through. Is he onside? No, he's not. He's offside. I thought he was offside. I was hoping that the flag was going to stay down, but it wasn't to be. Here's a replay. And he's clearly miles offside there, the youngster. Just over 15 minutes to go. Shankar Ali has picked up a bit of an injury, so we'll bring Bhupathi on for him, and then we're going to replace one of the other centre midfielders as well. It's just whether it's Raj or Patra. I think it's going to be Raj because he's looking more tired, and we'll bring on Satish Kumar, who is another youngster. He seems to be going down in his attributes, but his dribbling's very good and his tackling's very good as well. Perhaps he should be playing as the ball-winning midfielder, but we'll just leave him there because we're losing 2-0 and it doesn't look like we're going to score 2 goals in the space of 10 minutes. So there's the full-time whistle. It's a 2-0 defeat for us today. Some very poor performances, and I'm far from pleased. So ahead of the second leg against Punjab FC, we are going to make some changes. So we still have Kumar on goal. Chakalov is still at right back, but we're going to replace our normal centre-back pairing for Sujatran and the youngster Joseph Singh. Then we are going to have Nikhil Raj in at left back. Aaron Rodriguez, Shihab and Bhupathi are going to be our centre midfielders today. Lijo Francis at right wing, Saba at left wing, and we'll let Farao have another attempt up front, see if he can grab us a goal or 2, the 2 goals that we of course need to level this tie. So we are going to not use a gesture and say you're going to need to improve today or you'll have no chance of getting into the final. First chance of the game, goal kick for us. It's Joseph Singh with it. in our box. Long ball forward. It's intercepted by Kipapa, who plays a long ball towards Justin. Headed away by Sujatran. Now Francis has it and brings it down. Now he can go on a little run. Perhaps he can dribble past a few players. No, he can't because he gets tackled. And that ball is back up towards Justin. The defender misses it. Justin with a chance. Justin lobs the keeper. What's he doing? The goalkeeper, it says he couldn't get back, but he could get back. He could have got back. He decided to dive at a moment that just didn't make sense to dive at. He could have just continued running and he would have probably got the ball. But instead, it's 1-0 to Punjab, and the tie is even further away from us than it was at the start of the game. So, half-time, I said we owe Punjab FC after what happened in our last match. Go out there and get revenge. At this point, there's barely any point in doing anything. We're definitely not going to qualify because there's no way we're going to get the 4 goals that are required, or even the 3 goals. No, it is 4 now because they've got an away goal. There's no way we're going to do that. Raj is our worst performing player. We don't have a left back to replace him with on the bench though. Bupati's not playing well either. We'll bring on Satish Kumar for him. Shall we bring on Ronaldo? Why not? Ronaldo on for Farao. And then Francis is looking anxious and a bit tired. So Praveen can come on. All 3 changes made at half time. I don't know what to do. There's a chance now, possibly. Shihab has somehow managed to keep the ball there. He's passed it to Shakalov. Ball in the box, and Dalawal collects that easily and is probably going to launch some form of attack that's going to end with a Jobby Justin goal. That's my guess. Dalawal, long ball forward towards Jobby Justin, who takes it down. It's tackled by Sujatran, but manages to keep the ball. Singh gets it and plays it through to Justin. And what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Mystic Meg over here has just predicted the future. Jobby Justin, with his 22nd goal of the season. I believe at least 3 of them have come against us in the past 2 games. Possibly even 4. Shihab with a free kick, headed away by Kipapa. Is Ronaldo going to get it back for us? Can we get a consolation goal? We've not scored in this tie so far. Kumar! Is it offside? The flag's up. It's offside. It won't count. Second offside goal of the tie. I don't know what I just clicked. It's all going wrong. Free kick in our half. Sujatran takes to Shakalov. Shakalov with the ball forward looking for Ronaldo. He's in a little bit of space. Can we do anything with it? He plays it to Rodriguez. A ball forward looking for Praveen. Intercepted. And now it's a chance for Punjab to go on the attack. Singh with the ball. Plays it to his centre-back, Umam. Long ball forward. Intercepted by Singh. Ball forward looking for Ronaldo, but Kotal is going to get there right back for Punjab. And he plays it to his goalkeeper. Lobs it forward. Sujatran with... I don't know what that was. Was that a shot? Please tell me that wasn't a shot because that was terrible. But the highlight continues. Sujatran clears it again. Praveen has got it. He's in a bit of space. Praveen shoots and it just didn't have enough whip on it, that shot there. It's a good effort though. And there's the full-time whistle. Another 2-0 defeat against Punjab and we have been knocked out of the Federation Cup. I am going to have hands on hips and say I'm disappointed with how the tie went. Seems to motivate a few of them, but that doesn't really help me right now. I can't even be bothered with the tunnel interview. Assistant, go and do that for me. So it's a little bit after I recorded the episode, and out of interest, I just wanted to go and see if there was anything majorly different with the Indian Hero I-League in the normal version of the game compared to the beta version that we started with. And there is. It seems the league format is different to the league format that was in the beta. I guess that's my mistake for starting a long-term series in the beta. But if you see here, there seems to be a championship stage and a relegation stage. And if you look in the rules, that's exactly what it is. So they play 10 games, they play each other once, and then the league gets split into a championship group and a relegation group. So the championship group has 6 teams, relegation group has 5 teams, and I feel like the last however many weeks it is that we've been playing the game is kind of wasted, and it's not going to be realistic to the challenge for me to continue with it in this way. So I'm going to have to do something which I didn't really want to do. I'm going to have to restart from the very beginning. But what I'll do is I won't start unemployed. I'll set my badges as being the lowest as possible, and I'll set all the reputation, everything as being as low as possible. So we will have to climb back up to where we were in terms of the coaching badges that we managed to get with Chennai City. But so the next episode, we are going to be starting again as Chennai City. I will select Chennai City as my team because I think that's only fair. That is the team that we started with. but it's going to be on a new version of the game. We're going to go back in time, get in our time machine, go back to 2020, and we're going to take charge of technically our first season of Chennai City again. It's very annoying because I've got to know the players and everything. I'm going to have to start to get to know the players again in a different database. But again, like I said, it is probably my fault for starting a long-term save on the beta. But I just thought I'd be open and honest about the fact that we're going to have to do that now. I hope you're not too disappointed. And yeah, so next episode, we will be back in our first season as Chennai City manager. So that is it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. I hope you're not too frustrated by the fact that we're going to have to go all the way back to the start of the series and start all over again. I'm a little bit frustrated, to be honest. Subscribe to my channel to get all my content when it comes out. Hit the notification bell to stay notified. And I'll see you next time where we start again.